Wow. Good game. All 5 of it's blocked easily. Alright. Well, I lose. All my characters are dead. Wow. Now that is very alliterative. Your dabbling into dungeon delving has ended in a decidedly disastrous denouement. Do not dawdle, descend into the darkness anew with doubly defiant determination. Verily. So yeah, Pyromancer over the Thief. I'm going to give it another shot. I might try and chop this one up, assuming my connection stays stable, which it looks like it is right now. I'll try and chop this one up and be a more instructive video on YouTube. So, when you start out the Labyrinth, you get your 3 characters, each have their own deck. Yes, alliteration for the win, Ender. You can choose, as in a lot of games, to discard and redraw any cards you don't want to start with. Each hero has their own unique ability. Devotion is a resource that the priestess gets. She starts the match with some, and there are a few spells that she can cast to get more. And then a lot of her spells give her bonus effects if she uses Devotion. I think I'm not going to use this Spear of Wrath. Wind Up and a number. The game of Labyrinth is played in rounds. Each round, or tick, some number of characters may perform an action. A character does not perform an action every tick. The cost of a card in the top left corner is the number of ticks that it will take to it will cost to use. So if I use something with 4 ticks, it means that Lavella Star Touch will not go again until 4 turns of will have been exhausted. Devotion is just the resource of the priest. Rage is the resource of Corgan, the warrior. Kills a minion in exchange for taking its damage. Clobber's really strong with 8 damage to an opponent or all adjacent enemies. And gain 2 fury, deal 5 damage. And the Pyromancer gain 2 firepower. Firepower is a resource that she has, and more firepower with your spells means that you can do more damage. So you play it on a grid that looks like this. Up here you see that in tick 1, or turn 1, all 3 of my characters will act, and then the enemy and these 2 flame walls will act. So understanding what's going on with these flame walls is important. They don't have an artwork yet for their icon, which is why you have the question mark. But they have 8 health, and whenever they take their turn, they will deal 5 damage to anyone on the edge of the board. They can be killed off, and probably should be, given the way that this boss behaves. This boss's special ability I kind of skimmed over. Whenever it takes melee damage, it knocks the attacker back that many spaces. So it is in my best interest to kill off at least one of the 2 flame walls. Now, in addition to the deck that you put together, each character has 2 stock abilities. Every character has guard. And then every character has a talent. The priestess talent either deals 3 damage or heals a character for 3. I'm going to choose to use the 3 damage effect. You have this nice little change log over here that you can see what happened. He has no way of killing the flame wall. Since there's nothing that he can do, he will just guard. And you see that because I played something that cost 1, his icon moved into the second tick. And since I used something that cost 2 for the priestess, she moved into the third tick. Now again, I'm using something that costs 2, so this will move her into the third tick. I know I'm pointing at the screen, which is pointless to you. Haha, point, point. Get it? Knockback 1, an 8-4. Awesome. An 8-4 isn't going to live very long. But it does get to go before I do, which is somewhat distressing. Move you there. And this will delay him for 4 turns, but it does 8 damage to my opponent. And someone's at the door. Crud. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Had to answer the doorbell. I apologize. Alright, so that's the minion. When I dealt damage to him, I got knocked way back over here, so it's going to take a little while for him to get back into position. I haven't taken any damage yet. Alright, so Now I'm going to use this Death Ward. I have not displaying. Why is it not displaying? I have some amount of devotion. I just don't know why it's not displaying the devotion, but it will kill it now by using the devotion. In this little corner right here, 5 devotion. My mouse over it, it shows me how much, but there should be a numeral down here that shows 5. So I had 7 devotion, I used 2 of it, I'm now at 5. Now my Pyromancer can move up here and pick up this item. Whenever you kill a minion, it leaves behind a little token, in this case giving me a defense for the rest of the combat. Now that might not have been the best thing, because I now put my spellcaster right up next to the big boss monster, but, you know, what can you do? Pyromancer starts each battle with 2 firepower. Okay. Whenever I cast Firebolt, it's going to give me another firepower. Firebolt deals 5 damage and delays me 2 turns. That burns everything in the side lanes. And again. Now I have reached my maximum hand size. You can't have more than 5 cards. So I'm going to discard Magnify. Move you up 1. And wow. Nobody on my side is damaged, so all my healing spells are worthless. I guess I'll just get some meditation or devotion in. Now she's at 9. I haven't yet figured out if there's a cap to these things or not. 2 firepower. Firepower is a resource that certain spells use, like Channel the Sun. Deals damage equal to your firepower. Yay! Right now it's only 2, so it's not worth doing. If I use these little 1-turn spells, I can get quite a bit of firepower pretty quickly. Alright. Again, this is a wind-up. As we discussed earlier, wind-up means at the start of the next time that the next tick that player acts, this will happen. So I don't want anybody next to an enemy at the start of tick 7. Not quite sure how that happens. I thought that shouldn't happen until tick 7. Alright, it was a channeled effect, and I just didn't realize it. I'm not sure. Move you over there. I don't think there's anything that you can do. Just taunt it up and guard. Currently have 4 firepower. You are going to run away. And good firebolt. I think I am going to use this little 1 spell again. Move into tick 7. Start of ticks. Okay, so all friendly characters act first, and then all opposed characters go off. Get you to be the closest, because I want you to take this hit. And then you can play your armor, which is basically reflect damage. We will just heal you. And wind up, let's see here. You are currently at 6 firepower. If I thought I had a shock. There it is, shock. If I have firepower 5, it adds 3 ticks to the enemy. So that should delay him from going for a little while to an enemy. Okay, so if I do that, I would have expected that to move further down. I have the firepower. I don't know why That didn't go off. Fury cap is at 10. Firepower doesn't have a cap. Not sure about devotion. All right. Life Stealer, you hit there. Retaliation because of the armor. This little lightning bolt means something special is going on. I think I've got to do this. Hit each one of them for 6. Not enough to actually kill that thing, but let's just get some raw damage in. Whew. Right, gets knocked back. Why I destroyed the fire pillars. We will use this and refresh my turn. Oh, was not... I thought both of them would be in range. Well, crap. That was a waste. Shock. So I have 8 firepower. Firepower 5 add 3 ticks to that enemy. Don't understand what that is doing if it's not delaying the enemy. Maybe it doesn't work on bosses. I should try it out on a minion. Now, channel means that every tick between now and when the player goes again, it will deal its effect. So in this case, it's going to deal 3 damage to every enemy within 3 squares of the pyro. Which is quite a bit of damage. And it's going to do it at the start or every tick. Get rid of that and that. Alright, nope, nope. Could do that. I would rather do this because it's just more healing. Heal the pyro. You over here. Assault there. Saw the 3 damage from the pyro being occurring there. Spawn a new minion, hit him for some damage, and the pyro goes off and kills everything because it killed the boss. Alright. Now between battles in a dungeon... Oh, I gotcha. You can rest for up to 10 ticks. Every tick you rest is a bit of heal. You only have so many ticks to finish the entire dungeon. So at the top of it, you see that there's a 60. If you reach tick 60, you just lose. I assume. I haven't been there, but I assume that's what will happen. Clobber. Okay, I really don't like to fight. I have yet to actually use that. Have yet to actually really use armor up either. Like that. 3 damage to the nearest enemy range. Don't like that. Not sure if I like that or not. I think I just want to keep the healer for healing. And that's really powerful if enemies line up. Unfortunately, this one doesn't really start with them lined up very well. And that is a terrible one to start with. So we will start here. And everybody keeps 1 card. And we go into the next battle. Okay. As you can see, my party is split up here. So my warrior is over here, well outside the range of the healer. I think I'm going to just move the healer into range. I don't think she can get within range here. Let's see. No, just out of range. So she'll just heal herself. He cannot get close enough to kill that thing. The thing's going to move up and attack him, so he's just going to stay where he is. 8. She's going to retreat some and gain 2 firepower. Well, that's not cool. So this boss gets armor for every friendly minion he has. He just summoned 3 1/1 friendly minions. Zero casting cost, so I can do this. This will cause things to try and come and attack me, and it's still my turn. Then we'll move to here and activate the armor. The armor says anything that attacks me takes that damage back. Likewise over here, deal 6 damage to each enemy in play. This costs 1 less for each enemy minion. I'll use my 1 because he's spawned 3. This will wipe the board, almost. And then just move her to the next turn. I think we just... yeah, we just heal. Heal herself again, get her health back up. Again, you see that this big 60 is looming out in the future. You have 60 turns to complete the entire dungeon. We'll just nuke this guy off the board. And the Retribution kills that. And now we are primed to move into position to take out the enemy. Put 3 Ghostlings. Replace all Ghostlings with... ooh, okay. Let's get rid of the Fire of Life. Move up here. Play that. Heal you. Move up here. Currently at 4 firepower. Let's just firebolt here. This guy has magic resistance, is denoted by the little flames on top of the shield. Shield normally is armor. If they've got flames on top, it's also magic resistance. Got none, like this guy. That's just instant death. That, and get rid of that. Move up here. Just have her heal the warrior back up to full. Now she is at 5 firepower. Now I'm going to do this Channel of the Sun. So this will do 5 damage to all enemies in 4 turns. It should do significant amounts of damage to all of these minions that this guy is spawning. Channel 3, deal 3 damage to their blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get rid of that. And again, I think my best move here is just to heal. We will go ahead and pay my 3 Fury to do 8 damage to each enemy adjacent to him. Warhounds, that's not going to be good. Because when she finally acts, yeah, good, I've got a Death Ward. It's going to do 6 damage to everything, which will kill off these two guys, leaving that as 3/3, and he can come back as a 5/5. I'm not quite sure how that works, but oh, I wish I could go switch the order here. Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, so you move there. You get to pick the order on your turn. That's actually pretty darn handy. Go ahead and kill this guy off before he gets any bigger. And now I will do this. No. Faith Cantrip. Restore 6 health to each adjacent, and I can refresh my turn. Once that's done, I can Death Word. Okay, it wasn't actually what I wanted to do, but sure. And 3 defense into your next turn. So now he's at 4 defense, so he's not going to take a whole lot of damage. Deal damage with your firepower target enemy. Wind up 10. Deal 10 damage. Yeah, no. I don't think sticking around for 10 turns is the way I really want to go here. I think I'll just heal. I think it's in my best interest to kill this guy off. Wind up, deal 6 damage to closest. Okay, so I've got 3 turns to kill him before that causes me headache. But all my characters are at full health. We'll just do this. He has no armor because there are no enemies on the board, despite the fact it says 3. That is a bug. At least I'm convinced that it's a bug. We'll see. Again, that. And last but not least, that will kill my opponent off. And I'll move on with almost 30 turns left. 30 ticks left. At full health on everybody. I have 26 turns to kill this dragon. This dragon, whenever a minion dies, it explodes for 3 damage. Don't want that to start out with. I might want that one. Yeah, that's true. Rim. There are enemies that fight would be useful for, but because it has such a short range, I have, at least my strategy so far, is to have the warrior go up and tank the boss. It's been less than useful, because I don't want to have the warrior disengaged with the boss to go hunt down a minion. And the minions have mostly not been a major problem. The healer and pyromancer can take care of them. Let's get rid of taunt and armor up. Not a big fan of Fire of Life. That's got such a long wind up, I don't want to start out with it. Maybe I should. Oh well. Go ahead now. Everybody's at full health, so we move up into range. And we will just channel. You will move up. And just gain some fury. You will move up. And just firebolts. When this is destroyed, put 2 Emberlings into play. So if I blow that up, it'll create 2 new ones, which is actually not terrible. Review up here. Gain some fury. Got 25 health and 3 armor. Whoosh! That's not good. Currently at 1 firepower. I think I'll just gain more firepower. I move to there, and then play the cross. I kill off that last minion and heal my warrior, and they'll 5 magic damage. That's fair. Any of the enhancements or enchantments, I think it's an enhancement, will be played during the opening rounds when you're out of range to really do anything. Let's go from damage now. Let's see here. If I move you to there, you should pick up some attack. And I think we just keep blasting. He's only got 11 health left. Don't think I'm going to be able to use that effectively. At 6. He blasts me for a bunch of damage, but it's not enough to kill me, and spawns a new enemy. He's at 5, so cross should kill him. And that is, as they say, that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my stream. I think I'm going to call it at that. Loot coming soon. Here's the part where you will be rewarded. And I'm now up to 121. So you get 1 trophy for losing and 10 trophies for winning. Good to know. All right. I hope you enjoyed this, my premiere Labyrinth stream. I plan to put this up on YouTube. I don't have any giveaways for Labyrinth or anything like that. I just was going to give it a spin. I bought into the early access. It's an intriguing game. I'm not sure how well a CCG will work without some player versus player elements. I believe those are coming, but right now, obviously, it's just player versus computer. I don't know how that will work in the long term, whether or not you'll take 2 parties against each other and be kind of like a tactics game a la, gosh, what was it? The Banner Saga Tactics? Or if you'll build your own labyrinth that somebody else has to go into. I mean, that's what this My Labyrinth button suggests, but it's obviously not active yet, so who knows? But in any event, that will do it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I figured PvP was coming, and the game is very, very new. It's only been in early access for 2 weeks. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoy the stream and don't follow me, click the little follow button below. I think Owazrim, you're the only one in here right now. Everybody else is left because all of my other viewers watch me for SoulForge. But until next time, thank you.